Sway the Spire is a roguelike deck builder developed by Mega Crit and published by Humble Bundle. The player must climb the spire and its multiple procedurally generated floors as 4 characters, battling through mobs of enemies and bosses. The battles itself are through a collectible card game-based system, with the player gaining new cards as a reward from the combat and other secret means. This requires strategy in order to build a deck that can sway the spire. As I mentioned, you need cards to advance through the spire, and with 730 cards total, specifically over 300 cards across the 4 characters, you have a lot of tools available to build the best build, or in this case, deck possible. But what card types can you use? Let me explain. The game has 5 different card types that are used: attack, skill, power, status, and curse. The attack cards deal direct damage with a possible bonus of a secondary effect. Skill cards provide defense, buffs, and debuffs that usually last a few turns. Power cards are more powerful buffs that last the entire combat encounter. Status cards are added to your deck when fighting most enemies during a fight. These are designed to stall the player drawing cards that might be useful. Most of them have negative effects and are removed when the combat ends. Curse cards are unplayable. They work similarly with status cards, with the key difference being the curse cards persist in the player's deck until removed by other means. Each card has a chance of being a different rarity, with common having a gray frame, uncommon blue frame, and rare cards the golden frame. Each character has their distinct way to play, with their own cards labeled as their respective color. The one I'm using is called the Ironclad. They have the highest health out of all the characters and specialize in brute strength. I won't dive in with the other 3 characters, but just know that each plays different and feels different. The Spire houses a variety of enemies and bosses that are there to prevent you from making progress. Each floor has a boss in the end that tests you in many ways: might, patience, etc. However, there are also some NPCs that help you, like the whale that appears at the beginning of each run, the shopkeep who is always warm to you and has wares for you to purchase. Some miscellaneous NPCs are here to help or slay you, with some rooms even showing treasure chests! And you might be wondering, what is the Spire itself? Yes, it's a tower of some kind. But what is its purpose? How did it come to be? And why do the 4 characters want to slay it? Obviously, this is spoiler related, but I'm gonna keep it as vague as I can. Do you remember the whale? They are responsible for reviving the 4 characters in each run, driven by hatred due to reasons. The Spire itself is a living thing that one day came to be, like the universe if we believe in the Big Bang Theory. What about its purpose? And why do the characters want to slay it? Honestly, there's no direct answers to why each character wants to slay a Spire, or why the Spire came to be. There are hints that are open to interpretation for each player. Some might consider that it's due to treasure it houses, some claim it in order to gain power, while others just claim it out of curiosity. Since it's a roguelike, every time you climb and die, you make progress by unlocking some cards, items, and characters. I'm being vague since again, the point of this video is to make you play the game, not just hear me telling you about it. I learned of this game due to my friends. They played Sway the Spire for a long time, and curiosity eventually got the better of me. By sharing their Steam games, I managed to play it, and dear god was it a blast. I had so much fun playing it that I actually bought the game for myself, since I wanted to aid the developers for making a masterpiece of a game. Not only that, there is a mod that actually turns all the bosses into playable characters, even adding more variety and replayability. I played it a little bit, but I got overwhelmed and left it there. The mod was so successful that I dare say developers decided to make Slay the Spire 2. That's right, Slay the Spire will have a sequel that is bound to get more wacky than the original. Slay the Spire is a must-play for anyone that loves card games. And on top of it, it's a roguelike, so infinite replayability it is. I'll see you soon.